Okay, in this video we're going to look at how to calculate the volume of a sphere. So let's talk about what that means actually. What is a volume? So imagine this were simply a ball, okay? And you wanted to, let's say it was a hollow ball, and we wanted to fill it with water, okay? The volume is what we would be calculating, how much water we're actually pouring into this ball. Now that's distinct from surface area, which just covers the outside of the ball, right? But a volume covers like all the material that's inside the ball as well. And because we know that the units of the volume will be in something cubed, okay? So when you see units cubed, whether it's inches or feet or centimeters or whatever, but they're cubed, you're talking about a volume. All right, so that's something important to look at. Now let's look at this particular ball, and we're going to actually put some numbers in here. And let's say that the radius of this ball or this sphere is 4 inches. Okay? We know that the formula for the volume of a sphere is volume is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay? Now you might be given, you need to clearly put in, this is a variable, obviously these are two variables, and you need to actually put one of the variables in here, in this case a radius. You might be given rather the diameter of this sphere, in which case if it's a diameter, right, it's going to reach all the way across, and it would be something like 8 inches. You have to know enough to take that diameter and divide it into 2 for 4 inches. In this particular case, we happen to know that it was immediately 4 inches, so we're good there. Now let's just go ahead and solve this problem. We know that volume is equal to 4/3. Oops, I put 3/4, sorry. So 4/3 pi, and remember, whenever you replace a variable, go ahead and put it in parentheses. So in this case, we're going to put in 4 and cubed. Okay? Step 3. Just do it this way, systematically. It's like writing a little essay, right? Here's my original statement. Here's I'm starting to work out the problem. So I get volume is equal to 4 times 3 times pi. 4 cubed is 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. Okay. Again, PEMDAS tells me to just multiply across the top. So now I've got volume is equal to 4 times 64. Let me just take out my little trusty calculator here. 4 times 64 is equal to 256. So now I have 256 pi over 3. Now here's, you can make a choice here. You can actually substitute a value in for pi, which is again 3.14, or you can leave it as pi, or you can substitute the value of 22/7. Okay, now in this particular case, I'm going to leave it as pi because that's a perfectly acceptable way of doing it. So now I've got volume is equal to 256 divided by 3. So let me go back over to my calculator. 256 divided by 3. And I come up with 85.333. Okay, so 85.33 repeating pi, and that's a perfectly good answer. Oh, excuse me, inches cubed, right? Because we have to go back to our inches, and since we cubed the radius, we're going to cube the inches as well. So that's my answer. I could have also substituted 3.14 into pi. Let me just go ahead and do that. Times 3.14. And I'm left with 267.94666. So let me write that in here. 267.9. Let's go with 97. Excuse me, 0.95 inches compute. Both of these answers, again, should be perfectly acceptable. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you.